So welcome to this short presentation where we're going to see how local business reviews can have a huge impact on your bottom line, on your profits for your business, and how to take care of it. But mainly, what we're trying to see here is we're going to go into this company here, Bright Local. Bright Local is the one the one company that it's a total authority on the market as far as local businesses is concerned. And every year since 2010, I believe it is, that's when they first came out with the first survey. So every year they survey thousands of customers to find out exactly why is it that they are preferring, some businesses over the others. And by looking at those statistics, you can see right away if you're getting closer or going, away from the goal of making more sales and what people are thinking about you. And why is it that this is such an important factor nowadays on the online marketing world? Because it definitely impacts you on your profits. So we're going to right ahead and go into the Bright Local, which again is one of the best companies, and I've worked with this company for years now, and provides an excellent customer service and whatnot. So I can attest and that this is a valid company and a very highly professional one. And this is the local consumer review survey that they just finished this month, and we're gonna see what is this about and take a closer look when you're looking at the different statistics, which we're going to cover very quickly, and try to see yourself in what category, what space you fit in, so as to have a better understanding. Okay, so let me give you an example. This is the first survey question that says, how many times have you used the internet to find a local business in the last year? This is a question that was given to thousands of people, and these are the responses. Now, just a heads up, I'm not gonna go into every single one in great detail, because that would be, that would take us a lot of time. But the important thing is for you to pay attention to the actual type of question and the results that I'm going to give you or point out to you. Again, think about your business and if this is something which is related or can be connected somehow to your business activities. So how many times have you used the internet to find a local business in the last year? And the response, I'm going to go to the higher responses, is like 2 to 5 times. This is the percentage, 22%. By the way, you can see here, this is the past year, and this is the present year, 2017. Next survey will come until the end of the next month. Next year, 2018. So far, this is the most valid actual information that we can ever get a hold of. So yes, the number of times people have used is between 2 and 10 times in the last year to find local businesses. Now keep that in mind. Which types or business types have you read reviews for? And this is the highest number is the restaurant, cafes, but then we see the hotels and bed and breakfast and the medical and healthcare, which I have a special interest on because I concentrate a lot in this area here. So the most people, what they look and search reviews for is on these 3 areas here: restaurants, hotels, and the medical field. Are you there? Are you connected? Do you have reviews? If you are part of these 3 industries, well, that's good, because we're going to go into the next question, which says which devices. This is a representation of the different devices. People use their PCs or Macs or tablets or the mobile phones, mobile applications, and some more minor ones. But you can see that they use, different ones. They're not just using computer, they are also using like mobile and tablet. So they are everywhere. And let's go into the next one. Which popular review site is most trusted for local searchers? And we have a huge percentage here on Facebook as being a popular review site, as well as Yelp, and then Google. Better Business Bureau is another one, but we have some others which are important too. But these ones here covered the biggest pie of the review, the review sites that people trust the most. How do online customer reviews influence your decision to actually use a local business? Well, they say that a positive review this year has increased, by the way. The positive customer reviews make more likely to use a local business, and a negative review on this side will make the person not want to use a local business. So positive and negative are important things to consider for your business. Pay attention to getting more positive reviews for your business and handling the negative ones, because they're also going to impact on your profits. What is the typical next step after you read a positive review? Most of them will say to go and visit their site. They first review or read the reviews, and then they just go and visit their site. This has lowered a little bit, but still is a high percentage. Besides visiting the review, you can see that they're going to search for more reviews to validate their choice of either picking or calling you, make an appointment, or just buying your service. And the other one, which is more now, is visit the business. But most of them is just to go and visit the website. That means you have to have a website that is very how can I say, attractive to the people's eye, and give the right content, the right information, the right images and videos, capturing their information for additional info, so you can send them by email, so forth and so on, which is a different subject that we're going to be covering later on at another webinar, but just keep that in mind. Next one is, do you read online reviews to determine if a business is good or bad? Well, 35% have answered that yes, always they have read online reviews to determine if it's a good or business or bad business to go and visit or buy or purchase from. And 31%, which is still a big chunk, is yes, regularly. They read reviews online to determine about the how worth is your business. So look at this. It's more than 50%. It's a whole chunk of people relying on online reviews. All right, next one here is, how do online customer reviews affect your opinion of a local business? Well, they said this hasn't changed much, that positive customer reviews make the people trust a business more. Looking, reading, checking positive reviews has it's a big factor for them to pick up the phone and call you, or just go straight and visit your office or store. The negative reviews, on the other hand, it makes possible for the people to kind of question themselves if it's really a quality business. It's something which they should be, checking on and visiting or reviewing or buying from. So negatives, as always, and as logical as it seems, it's something that you have to deal at one point if you have lots of negative reviews, or even if you have a couple ones. There are ways to handle that, just so you know. Now, when judging a local business on reviews, what is it that you pay attention to when judging those reviews? Well, people say that the average star rating, they pay attention to that. The quantity of reviews, the recency of reviews, how often or how fresh those reviews are, meaning that if the last review, even though if it was a 5-star review, happened 3 months or 6 months ago or so, it doesn't have doesn't makes people think like what's happening, why people stop writing reviews for that particular business. See, kind of a question type of thing. The length of the reviews, another one. The sentiment or emotional type of things that people say while writing those reviews have a huge impact also on people. And if business has responded to review, is also another one. This one here is like the blueprint that you need to follow as far as reviews. If you have this in place and you pay attention to this, 6 different points, you actually are going to dominate the reviews of your business quite a bit. And again, that's the results are better sales, people which are more inclined to do business with you, and that's why you have to take that into account. How many online reviews do you read before you can trust a business? The biggest part is between 2 and 6 online reviews before someone can trust you as a business. In other words, if they only have less than this number, you're not very trustworthy. So that's the thing. More reviews, obviously more positive reviews, meaning 4 stars and above, the better. And what is the minimum star rating a business must have for you to use them? Well, just what I just said, 4 to 5 stars, or I'll say for anywhere from 3 to 5 stars is the point. If you only have 1 star, for example, well, it's not the same. You're not going to have the same results. How recent does an online review need to be to impact your decision? Well, they want to see recent reviews. Again, if the last review that was written and placed on your Google, Yelp, or Bing, or Yahoo, or any of those search engines where you can leave reviews, it's a no review. Even if it's a high rated review, it's not going to have much impact on people's decision. It has to be the more recent, the better, because that's what people want to know. If recently they have reading good reviews about your business. Do you trust online reviews as much as personal recommendation? Well, here it says, yes, I believe the reviews are authentic, and so most people think, and that's the case, that online reviews are as important as personal recommendation. Just incredible the amount of force a good review can have in your business. And a question about if you have left a local business an online review, the majority have say yes, they have left a good one for a good experience, and half of that, 35% about, they have had or written a bad review because they have had a bad experience. So keep in mind, for customer service, if you have a disgruntled customer, for sure they're going to write a bad review, not only on one search engine like Google, but also they're going to copy and paste and do it on Bing and Yelp and as many as they can. I've seen it. It's curious, but this morning I saw a couple of those. So they do. You have to take into consideration that there has to be a way for you, or to have a system to catch up those bad experiences. And before this disgruntled person goes into the search engines and write bad things about you, you probably, if you have a chance to talk to him before and handle that, maybe there's a big, huge misunderstanding, and that's usually the case in many businesses, well, the better and the lower the percentage you're going to have in this case. This is there's a system I can talk to you about in in another video or later on. If you want to know about that, just let me know. I'll tell you how to implement a system to lower the bad reviews and increase the good ones, by the way. Have you ever asked to leave a review for local business? Well, 50% says that they have been asked, and another percentage here is no, they have never been asked. I've seen that. It's very, for some reason, difficult for some businesses to ask for a review. Like, do you like to write a review for us? Again, if you have a system, you don't have to be concerned about. You don't actually need to talk to them directly as such, because the system asks these people to do or leave a review. So that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about, and I want to thank you about this quick one, little presentation, just to tell you that reviews are so important for your business and for your future profits and present profits and for your expansion. A business that has been hit by bad reviews, it's a business that can be broken and that is going to be taken into closing their doors eventually if they have accumulated a lot of bad reviews. So handle those and get as many as positive reviews as possible. And if you want to know a system on how to handle those, just talk to me and I'll let you know how to proceed with that. All right. Well, thank you then. This is Sergio with Web Response Marketing.